Thursday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians.
And now,
with Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and today we've got a division matchup between two teams certainly setting their sights on October as we get deeper into the back half of the season, guys.
That's right, Matty. These two teams both figure to be fighting each other and the rest of the league down the stretch for postseason positioning. There's still a good amount of time left in this season, but this is when each game takes on a little added significance because the races, they're starting to take shape a little bit. This one ought to be a good litmus test for both of these clubs.
Shane Bieber will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
And now here is number 8, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, number 8.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. Number 23 is there. One pitch, one out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
That'll bring up Luis Arias. His prior history versus this arm. He has an even 10 hits in 20 at-bats. First pitch on the way. And this is low, ball one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping up is Ken Griffey Jr. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
You know, this guy's a terrific power hitter. 3rd in the league right now in home runs, D-Row. He needs to get going if he wants to win that HR title.
Yeah, he's had a massive season, Dan. He's certainly one of the premier home run hitters in the game, and I'm fired up to get a chance to put my eyeballs on him today.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here comes the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Chubby finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. A 0 for the Twins in their half of the first. Indians coming up. You've tuned in to MLB Network. Number 18 gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, man, I don't think we saw this coming at the beginning of the season. This guy's having some kind of bang-up rookie year. If he keeps this up, he's got a shot to win the AL Rookie of the Year. Rock-solid pitcher.
So stepping in is Andres Jimenez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Andres.
Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And ball 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base. That's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Fletcher.
Standing in now, David Fletcher. Swing and a little tapper. 258 the average to begin play. 10 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Schultz is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third.
Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Jose Ramirez
Inside,
is the batter
1-1.
now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
No strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 after the foul ball there.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Fouled away. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him and the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Second inning coming up in Cleveland, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
First pitch of the AB now. Slow roller out to short. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting fifth. The third base.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
At the plate now, Drew Nelson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 16 homers and 37 RBIs. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. That fastball was a lively one. You can hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
That fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the pitch. 2-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Josh Donaldson digging in now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1.
No, that's down.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eye.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Friendl Reyes.
The right fielder, Friendl Reyes.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 23.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, number 23. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. First delivery to him.
Nope.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Full count, 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. A payoff pitch one more time. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 3, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch. Hey! Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He's a 9-year Major League vet. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on by Buxton, and this is sent to deep left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. The average coming in at 266, 18 homers, and 54 runs batted in. And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 23 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Next up is number 92. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Number 8.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box, number 8. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Love everything about that play right there. Nobody's at fault. Just great execution by the defense. I saw the third base coach waving him around, and I totally agreed with it.
Stepping in now, Luis Arias. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. He's running. And that one yanked just foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a flare out to left center. Here comes a left fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. So now into the box is Mark Myers, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him. Bounce it to the left side. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Next, here is Dick Chubby. First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Nelson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Now to the plate, Roberto Perez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on the way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All set for the start of the fourth. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Sylvester Schultz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And there's ball one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now into the box, Drew Nelson grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down. So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the fourth, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike 2.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Andres Gimenez the next to bat. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So now to the plate, David Fletcher flew out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Ripped down the line. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled off. Fletcher stands at first with 1 out. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jose Ramirez goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 2 out with a man at first. And he fouls this one off.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. It remains 1-0. Stepping in once again is Byron Buxton. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0. Blind to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now it'll be Gary Sanchez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting,
Striding in is number 92. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And it's fouled away. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And there's a base hit on the line. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we check out the Twins leaderboard, you can see he currently sits 3rd on the ball club in that category. So now to the plate, number 8. And he pops him up back behind second base. Fletcher is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now in the box, number 23. Leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together, maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's the ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. One man out now in the Cleveland fifth, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. And now the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
At the plate, Mark Myers fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit will be Luis Ariz. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. Stepping in next, Ken Griffey Jr. No hits to this point. Now the first pitch. Right on that thing as this is smoked into center field for a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
To the plate now, Sylvester Schultz. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Up next for Minnesota, Drew Nelson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Griffey Jr. is off a first with 2 away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is skied into short left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they're up 1-0. Now at the plate, here is Dick Chubby to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Here comes the 0-1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in now, Andres Jimenez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home is a well-located fastball down around the knees.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
8 straight strikeouts. You got to be kidding me. The inning is over. So a pitching clinic there as he sets them down in order, all via the punch-out. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH. Josh Donaldson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Yoenis Cespedes is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's just out.
Ground ball left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now to bat, Byron Buxton. First offering.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
So 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Number 80 will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Brustar Graterol comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 48, Brustar Graterol.
Stepping in now, number 92. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
So now to the plate, number 8. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Luis Arias. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, 1-1. From the stretch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. The 0-1 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reyes back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Sylvester Schultz, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Myers moving to his left, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. Twins are out in front, 5-0. And There's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. But looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Randy Dobnik enters the game after the delay, which lasted a little under an hour, but we're ready to go now. At the plate now is David Fletcher. Singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Dobnik has over 40 innings on his line so far, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's down.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch that ties him up as he has to fight to stay alive as this is pushed foul. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Still 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Now another 2-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Franmil Reyes. High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Count. Quantrill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Cal.
So here is first pitch of the AB now. And he fouls this one off. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Into right field. That's a base hit.
The left fielder, number 25, Byron.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Reyes will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Ready to take his hats again. Number 80 lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. One left for Minnesota, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So now here is number 23. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
So here's Yoan Moncada. as he'll ground this one foul off to the left side. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
First offering on its way. Mark Myers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. James Karinchak enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now the pitch. Number 92 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Ball, that's in.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 8. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the AB on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Right side, but it's well foul. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. The next twin up, Luis Arias, for his career in this matchup. He's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Man, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to hit a bomb off these closers. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking a closer deep in a big spot, high velocity, nasty exploding breaking stuff, that's one he's not going to forget.
And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box now, Drew Nelson. No balls and 1 strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Fouled off. Schultz at second with 2 down. Another one sent foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. Reyes gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's the Twins 7 and the Indians nothing. Ready now is Dick Chubby, starting things for his side in the
center fielder, Dick Chubby.
First offering on its way. Swing and a flare down the line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
So the next to bat will be Roberto Perez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Taylor Rogers enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
55. Taylor.
To the plate now, Andres Jimenez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The batter, number 22.
Next to dig in, David Fletcher is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Boom, that's inside.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
The 1-1. Last strike now for Cleveland. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Minnesota Twins led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Number 18 wins for the 17th time, the top total on the staff, striking out 12 in the process. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base.
Everybody's gonna lie. Everybody wants to say I'm being polite. Ooh, we all need it. Ooh, we all feel it. Gotta remind yourself it's alright. Life goes on, goes on. Life goes on. It's alright. Life goes on, goes on. Life goes on. Can't fight against it, I know. Can't try to save it, I know. No, it goes on. Can't fight against it, I know. Can't fight with it, I know. Can't try to save it, I know. I know.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Ken Griffey Jr., one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Nate Pearson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, if velo is your kind of thing, you're going to love this guy, Nate Pearson. Big fastball from the right side. Approaches triple digits. This high three-quarter delivery, anywhere from 98 to 101, 102 miles an hour. Some good secondary pitches to go along with it. The only thing Nate Pearson is lacking right now is experience, and he's starting to learn that on the fly.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
And stepping in, Luis Arias. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, this guy's had a terrific season right now. 3rd in average as we're winding down the stretch. This guy's had a solid year.
He really has, and he'd have to get smoking hot to chase down the batting title leader right now. But if you would have told him coming out of spring training, if he could finish in the top 5 in batting average, everyone would have signed that in blood.
Digging in next, Ken Griffey Jr. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he's been a monster, not only on the field, but off it as well. Representing an elite power threat in the lineup and also helping guys off the field in the clubhouse with a veteran presence. This guy's been special this year.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Lifted in the air to center field. Springer is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Number 1 is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Now to the plate, Landon Corona. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for Toronto, the designated hitter, Landon
Pitch on the way.
Corona.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here now the 2-2.
Ball 3.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Down is full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And he fouls this one off. He'll check in here at 256. 6 home runs and 42 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Entering this one, he ranks number 10 in American League batting average.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt, the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken
1
for
ball.
a ball.
No strike.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. Second inning set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Sylvester Schultz. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Guys, let's take a look at the defense right here. Super quick on the exchange from glove to hand right there to even give himself a chance to get this fast base runner out. He beat it out, but he couldn't have done any more defensively on that play.
At the plate, Drew Nelson. Ground ball sent back up the middle to Frazier at the bag. On to first, the double play.
We don't get to see the glove toss enough, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a 2-out single there gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 home. Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up. There's Frazier at second for the out, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now the Toronto number 4 hitter, number 30. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
George Springer the next to hit. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Into the box, number 80 took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball. No strike.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, we show you a look at where these guys sit in the current division race, and basically they're left with no hope. Next, it'll be number 92. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 8. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0 home. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 11 home runs, 39 driven in. The 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Count is 1-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
So now to the plate, Yu Chang. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Ready with the 0-2. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. That'll bring up Luis Ariz. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw to first. He is out. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. And now, Ken Griffey Jr. Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Into the box now, Sylvester Schultz.
Ball.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Griffey Jr., base runner at first with 1 out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, the switch hitter, Drew Nelson, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Josh Donaldson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself.
And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Twins leave the bases loaded. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Landon Corona back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous two. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. One away.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
So here's Adam Frazier. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The windup and the 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Oh my goodness, talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now, number 80. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Jordan.
And the pitch. Good off-speed pitch.
No
Had him out in
ball.
front for
One
strike
strike.
1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
So next to bat will be number 92. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
At the plate, number 8. Left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder. Still going back. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Stepping in now, Luis Arias. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. The throw is wild, and it gets away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sylvester Schultz. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Halfway home tonight from Rogers Center. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way. Number 30 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And there's one down now. Here's George Springer, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here. As we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
This is skied into short left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Drew Nelson. From the stretch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And you look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 1-1 pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Hernandez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Next will be the number 18. Steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Hopped up. Tellez in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Up next, number 80, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in will be Brandon Belt to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Next to bat for Toronto, Yu Chang struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So now to the plate, Landon Corona, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the bat.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ryan Barucki is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56.
Now at the plate is number 92, a hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
The batter.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, can keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
And now the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. One there. Onto the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Into the box now, Luis Arias. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Twins are down on 4 pitches. They're up 2-0. Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Grounder down the line at third. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And that's the first out. Next to hit is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 30. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
In now, George Springer. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. It looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Devin Smeltzer will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Griffey is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Twins 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Now here's the first offering. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. High and deep to right. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 42 on the season, and it gives the Twins a 3-1 lead.
We circled this guy's name in the lineup card before the game even started. Sitting amongst the league leaders in home runs. No shock he drives a ball out to left field.
Jason Farrell is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. To the plate now, Sylvester Schultz. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
High and deep to right center. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next, it'll be Drew Nelson. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on the way. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next up, number 18. He singled first time up. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next. At the plate, Byron Buxton. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Minnesota's out in front, 3-1. Now to the plate, here is Rowdy Tellez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Number 44.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first down. Next to hit, Brandon Belt. He bounced out last time up. first pitch on the way.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So next to hit is Yu Chang. Prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
The designated hitter, Landon.
At the plate now, Landon Corona, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. And he is in there.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuffed, or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Next to stand in is Adam Frazier. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 2-1 pitch. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Chang, the runner at third. Corona at second with 2 gone. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. The Blue Jays leave a pair. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Saul Geyer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So kicking off the top of the 9th is number 80, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. First offering. Swing and a little tapper. The 0-1 on its way. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And it's fouled away.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
The next 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as the Twins push their lead up to 4-1.
They still have the bottom of the ninth to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
Standing in now, number 92. High in the air down the right field line. There to take it is Belt for the first out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, number 8. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined towards center field, but unfortunately right after shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping up is Luis. Soraya. Jalen Miller will come on as a pinch hitter.
For Minnesota, number 11, Jalen Miller.
First offering. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 264 is average entering play. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Springer to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
So now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
No. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. They'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. One last shot for the Jays coming up. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Twins. Jalen Miller, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 11, Jalen Miller.
And now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning. Now the first pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fastball right back to the mound. He'll flip on to first to record the out. So stepping in is number 30. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball he hit for the home run, that was one of those meatball ones. A cement mixer just kind of floated up there. I'm not so sure that they're going to go back to the breaking ball here. And if they do, better location is definitely needed.
Taylor Rogers comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
No, that's it.
The 1-0. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Another try at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next up is George Springer. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. He's set and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, nice job slamming the door shut right there. And I'm told he just tied me on the all-time saves list with 158. That's a number I'm proud of, and he should be too.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Twins used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Number 1 earns win number 15, tops on the staff, as he struck out 13 in this one. Nate Pearson pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Walking on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.
Came alive.
the same time I play myself got mad. And literally I would live lonely inside on the physical side. All my miracles died. 2012, guess that plan didn't go well. Out my shell, still I'm living it. Yeah, it was written from God, it was gifted to give you a story that ain't hard to tell. 2013, far from a preteen, but it seemed that I had to chase my dreams, making anything that the world has not seen or heard. With my words like verbs, curve. 2014, when I turned 19, saying R.I.P. to my big bone tree and my girl TT. When she down, now I'm back on road, cause I couldn't come down to the funeral. Let a whole year pass, made an EP and the fans got mad. A lot of issues that a young man had, just 2 years shy of a high school grad. 2016, when the boy got me, QLT, you better than my G's. Around the same time I met X and Ski. If the clan ain't hit, then we just might be the ones that have it all in our reach. 2017, I had no place to sleep. 2018, Taboo 1-3 was the best that people ever heard from me. When you get pure pain, I'ma just make heat. 2019, been good and bleak. Cut off the locks, new looks, ain't me. Used to chase my dreams, not a dream chase me. Chase my dream, chase my dream. Chase my dream, chase my dream, chase my dream.
Make 10 scenes, royalty so skin deep, melanin carry through heat. Papa was a soldier, did a whole life fucking showed up. Both were my pillars, yeah I told ya. World War Pride, I got about 10 kids, about 10 meat, about 10 feet. School was about 10 Ks, D's getting faded, hope getting faded. 8, no lights flashing the flicker was a dream. Providing for the children just to hope I saw being with prosperity, man. My parents they took me care of me, made sure opinions were heard cause it was scary. Did a kid things, I was looking in the back when I thought I wasn't heard. Decided to take back, take care. Take care. That was a dream.
Anything that the world has not seen
was a dream.
Yeah. When I turned 19, chase my dreams.